I am Father Peter Conte, a Catholic priest, the Executive Director of Caritas. I'm delighted this morning to welcome our friends from Vienna, from the Desert Flower Foundation, in which I'm the direct representative here in Sierra Leone. I am the president for Desert Flower Sierra Leone and the president for Desert Flower Africa. So we are happy to have Ina and Walter here, who are here to continue their support and love for our children. We are at the heart of Lion Mountain. Sierra Leone means Lion Mountain. So Ina and Walter, you're welcome.
Thank you very much to Father Peter Conte, who welcomed us to this great country and who has been a great help with his team in our project here. And we came to Sierra Leone to empower the girls to grow up to be empowered women and to make the right decisions through education. So we are educating them to grow up to be strong women and to make the right decisions and to say no to harmful practices like FGM and early marriage and teenage pregnancy.
Walter Lutschinger, I'm the co-founder and managing director of the Desert Flower Foundation in Europe. And I'm very happy to be here in Sierra Leone and thank Father Peter very much for the very warm welcome. And I'm very keen now to go and see the schools and our project in Allentown. And yeah, I have high expectations and let's see what we will see there.
So off to Allentown we go.
These parents welcome officials of Desert Flower Foundation. They are beneficiaries of the foundation's program that supports girls' access to education in Sierra Leone. Allentown, eastern of the country's capital Freetown, was a community with high prevalence of female genital mutilation practice. But Michael Bangura, the founder of this school for deprived kids, said the intervention of Desert Flower Foundation is raising awareness among residents against harmful traditional practices in this surrounding.
This is a community that is dominated by people from the provinces and the people who cannot read and write. And we have a lot of people who are, especially women who are initiators of the Bundu society. We locally call them the Suris. We have a lot of them here, and before 2014, before the arrival of Desert Flower in Allentown, it used to be very noisy in the mornings, beating drums of the Bundu, thereby initiating a lot of girls. But with the presence of Desert Flower, the trends have changed. People have realized that Desert Flower campaigns against the female genital mutilation, but also supports children in education.
Desert Flower came to this country and they have done a lot to end FGM.
Business where they can stop.
They encourage us to stop initiating our teenage girls in the Bundu society.
Because all that they be the care money go.
This was causing a lot of financial constraints for us as parents.
Society, but through Desert
Flower has provided a lot of educational support for our children and we appreciate them.
They can pay school fee for picking there, buy uniform, even give you money. The money where they bring her, if they left son at school because of the picking school fee, after we don't pay the school fee, whatever payments can now then they give it with the parents for now go able to take care of the picking. If you need for take care of the feeding, clothing, and so on. Else,
I'm a parent of Desert Flower. And I appreciate Desert Flower.
Without Desert Flower, my children would have never been able to go to school.
Put me picking at school. Desert Flower, when can I see in 2014? Me picking, I don't benefit a lot. I receive rice. They pay school fee for me.
We have gained a lot of benefits from Desert Flower.
Close them. They make all kinds of people picking at Sierra Leone. So I really appreciate and I'm glad for them. And at the time I say Desert Flower, they come. Me lose, very happy.
They are not the only parents appreciative of Desert Flower Foundation. Others said they quit their superintendent roles in the female genital mutilation Bondo Society due to the encouragement they get from the Foundation's program for girls' education. For this reason, these girls desire to become productive Sierra Leoneans.
My name is Dff Sl. It was actually on the 6th of January 2008. I was born. I am in class 6. I am the beneficiary of the Desert Flower program. When I grow up, I would like to be a president in the Republic of Sierra Leone.
My name is Dff Sl. I am one of the beneficiaries of the Desert Flower. When I grow up, I would like to be a lawyer.
My name is Frances Conten. I'm in female. I'm in class 6. When I grow up, I would like to be a lawyer in Sierra Leone.
My name is Mpesima. I'm one of the beneficiaries in Desert Flower. When I grow up, I would like to be a medical doctor. Thank you.
My name is Safisha M. Kamara. I am 10 years old. I am in class 5. I am one of the beneficiaries of Desert Flower. When I grow up, I would like to be a doctor.
My name is Doris Fatima Tajabi. Actually, I'm in JSS 3. I'm a beneficiary of the Desert Flower. When I grow up, I would like to be a doctor in future.
The importance of education, especially for girls, is that they grow up to be empowered women, that they know their rights, they know how to take care of themselves and their family and the community, and just know what's right for them as a person and not to be told by someone else. Because if you're educated, you start thinking, and if you start thinking, you're able to make the right decision for yourself. So I think it's really important to educate, especially children, because in many countries the education is the way to education is really hard. So I think especially for the girl, it's important to know her rights, because in many countries the rights of a girl child are deprived. So
the formation of Desert Flowers Foundation is born out of Horace Derry's experience as a victim of hazardous culture in Somalia. Waris is the United Nations Special Ambassador against harmful traditional practices, and as a result of her support to the foundation, Aisha Evelyn Bangura, on behalf of her colleagues, sends these regards.
I want to send this greeting to Deris. I want to thank her for what she has done in our life, especially towards we the girls in Sierra Leone. May God continue to bless her. I have no gold, I have no silver, but all what I have to say, may God always continue to bless her.
Principal of Desert Flower Foundation's concerns against female genital mutilation, according to the manager of the foundation scholarship program, is that it is an avenue for early marriage and thus impedes on girls' education. As a result, these staff of the project in Sierra Leone say they feel fulfilled, contributing to a cause they call patriotic.
It has been an amazing 4 years working experience with our girls here since Desert Flower Foundation started in Sierra Leone and in our targeted communities. It has been amazing, it has been good working with kids. We see the joy today, we are all here, our guests are here, and they saw what happens. That is not a surprise to all of us, because anytime we come in we visit our little communities, that is how they've always been. That is the smile that we put on their faces, and therefore we are also happy working with them.
My name is Michael Bamisam, a project coordinator for Desert Flower Foundation Sierra Leone. I want to say a very big thank you to our partners who have made it possible to be here to evaluate the work of Desert Flower Foundation Sierra Leone. And we wish that what they have started 4 years back will continue to strengthen the work here, and also create a good atmosphere for the people of the communities where we work, and also to support the country and the president in this new urge for education and also the respect for the child. in our communities.